Okay, so in this video we will be discussing about deletion of a node from circular linked list, right? So suppose I have a circular linked list and suppose I have only tail, right? I have like this 6, I have data 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have suppose addresses 100, 200, 300, 400. I have a tail which is pointing to my last node, right? And I have addresses as 200, 300. This is pointing to my second node, this is pointing to my third node, this is pointing to my fourth node, and this is pointing to my last node, right? This is 100. Now, how to delete? Suppose I ask my user at which position you want to delete. User will say I want to delete from position 3. Right? This is position 1, this is position 2, this is position 3, this is fourth position. Right? User will say I want to delete my node from third position. Right? So what I will do? I will maintain a pointer pointing here. Suppose I am maintaining a pointer next node. Right? And I am maintaining a pointer suppose current which is pointing here, right? So what I will do to delete this, I will simply do this will point to this, right? And this will be possible with help of current, right? And with help of next node I would be able to delete it, right? This will be 200, this will be 300. So I am declaring my pointers that will point to a data type which is of a struct node which I have declared to make these nodes. Suppose this is current and under pointer I am declaring next node, right? Now what I will do, I will also initialize, I will also declare a variable, let's say int position, for asking my user from which position he wants to delete, and variable I starting from 1, because I will run my loop, right? So what I will do, I will make my first next node pointing here, right? Pointing here, and the moment my current will reach here, I will stop my loop, right? And this will happen in my previous iteration. Suppose in first iteration my current will reach here and this is I want. So I will stop my loop. So my loop will go from while I is less than position minus 1, right? And I will take user input. I will ask my user, he will say from third position I want to delete. So he will enter the choice, right? Percentage D ampersand choice, right? Through scanf. And what I will write, my current will be head. I have no head, so I will use tail here. So my current is tail next, right? By this I am able to make my current point here. Now I wrote this in perspective of current, right? So what I will write then, I will make my current till reach here. So I will write current is equal to current next. So it is pointing here, so it will update accordingly, and I plus plus. Now to delete this, what I will write now? I will write now next node will be pointing current to next. Current is pointing here, right? And this I access this member, this I will store in my next node, and this will point here. Now for deletion, what I will write, current of next, which is this, right? It will store what? It will store 400, right? And how I will get 400? Next node, right? I will get 400 from next node next, right? this is, and then I will free next node, right? So I free this. This is how I will I will delete a node from my linked list, a circular linked list, right? Now how to reverse the nodes of a circular linked list, this thing I will discuss. So let me erase this and then I will discuss. Right. So sorry, I mistakenly deleted also the above part, so I am drawing this again. So this is right. This was, suppose I have 4 nodes and the tail is pointing to the last. This is 400. This was 300. This was 200. This was 100. This has 100. This has 400. This has 300. This has 200. This has 6, 7, 8, 9. This is pointing like this. Right, this was my node. Now for reversal, what I will do, I will maintain 3 pointers. Right, suppose my a pointer is pointing here, which is suppose next node, right? Next node. A pointer is pointing here, suppose current, and a pointer is pointing here, suppose previous, right? So what I will do now, what I will do to reverse, I have to give here, right? I want this thing, right? I want this thing. So for that, I will give here this value, right? And I will give here this value. I will give here this value, the previous one, and here I will give, right? This will be like this. So here I will give this value 400, not 200, right? And yes, and this will be deleted, right. So for that, what I will do, I will first declare my these 3 pointers, because this is possible only with help of these 3. So first I will declare my 3 pointers, which will point to the user defined data type struct node. So this will be pre, current, next node, and then I will also declare. Now what I will do, I will first start my current here, pointing to the first node, right? So I will write current is equal to tail next, and then I will write next node is equal to current next. So my next node is pointing initially here, right? This is what it is initially. Now what I will do, I will run my while loop until my current becomes tail. Suppose my current will point here, right? And my current will be have value 400. So this will happen inside the loop, and when it will reach 400, my work is done. So what I will do, I will write code accordingly. What I will write now, previous is equal to current. So previous will now point here, and I will move current one ahead. So I will write current is equal to next node, and then I will again make next node go ahead. So I will write next node is equal to current next, right? Now current of next will be equal to prev, and this is how these 3 will go ahead and ahead, right? Now what I will write, next node will access to the next member. Suppose this it is accessing, and it will give it, right? It will give it tail, and then tail is equal to next node. Now tail will point to my first node, not last. So what is happening here? These three will go ahead and they will store the previous value, right? So let's try to understand this. Right, I am erasing this once again and I will make this thing clear again, right? So what I will do, I will first write accordingly my nodes, right? So what I will write, these are my, suppose, 4 nodes, right? And this is tail is pointing to the 4th node, 400, this is 100, this is 400, sorry, this is 400, this is 200, this is 300, this is 100, 200, 300 and 400, right? And this is 6, 7, 8, 9, this is like this, and this is pointing to my first node. So now what will happen? Now at first my current is pointing to this node, right? Current is pointing here. Next node is pointing current to next. So next node is pointing here, and while current is not equal to 10, so this is already clear. When current will become this in previous iteration, then my work is done. So this thing is not need to explain. This is now previous is equal to current now. So previous will now point here. Previous will be 100, and then what will happen? Current will become next node. So now this will be 200 and this will point here now. And now what happened? Next node will go ahead. Next node will now go ahead and this will be 300, right? Now current of next is equal to prep. So this is current, this is pointing here. It will be equal to this value, previous, and this same thing will happen. So now here it will be 200, here it will be then 300, and this will what will happen now? This will point now here, this will point now here, this will point now here, and I then exchanged my tail. I made my tail pointing to the first node. So this will now become this. And what else is remaining? Yes, the first will be pointing to the last, so this will be 400, right? Yes. So next nodes, next it will go here, and tail is pointing here, and this I became, because this was 400, so this I is stored here using my next node accessing this value. So it became 400, and this is now reversed circular linked list, right? So this is all for today.